Throughout the centuries, there have only been a few certainties: food, water, life, death, and music. Music is timeless and consistently teaches us as humans, generation by generation, our history and how to make new history by honoring the old. Music has been a continuous factor throughout human evolution. Even in the caves, they were banging rocks against the cave walls to make a rhythm and a beat. This article really hones in on how music is so intertangled with one another, how one song can be four different songs in itself. And one singular song from 2021 can have unknowingly 10 older songs mixed in from samples alone. I feel like there is a misconception about music always having to be original. This article, like me, agrees that music does not have to be completely original to be amazing. Music is not supposed to only be original, they are supposed to get inspiration from the music that we grew up with and that will precede us when we die. These samples being passed on serve the purpose of teaching our youth and even re engaging with older generations where they hear a tune that they used to know reinvented. Music is an integral part of human life. Music makes us feel like there is so much more to life than just eating, living, and dying. It makes us actually feel alive. Through those samples, we are bringing those older songs back to life and letting them live through newer, younger artists. We get to experience songs that make us feel so much more together with one another. It helps us all appreciate the life that we get to live, and it helps us appreciate our history through that music. We also gain a perspective of reality of how our world is going, and songs help us to voice how we want to change that and how we want to make humanity and the world just a better place to be in. An example straight from the article was from Snoop Dogg's Gin and Juice. The lyric was, "I've got my mind on my money, money on my mind." That was then directly sampled in Chris Travis's Miss Me When I'm Gone. Another example that had along the lines of the same rhetoric as Snoop Dogg's was Kid Cudi in his song Solo Dolo that sampled a beat instead of lyrics from The Traitor by the Menaheim Street Band. This article also brings the thought into perspective of how good sampling and drawing from older songs can actually be for the new generations of songs. It goes to show that not only do the actual beats get transferred, but the lyrics did as well. People overlook the strength in those lyrics as just a catchy song, but when you really investigate it, it can be our ancestors' words being brought back to life in present-day music. Furthermore, this goes to prove my point that music is timeless and consistently teaches us as humans, generation by generation, our history, and again helps us to make new history by honoring the old.